According to the latest polling, the number one issue on the minds of voters is the economy, and specifically on economic growth and expectations. President Biden just trolled Donald Trump in epic fashion. President Biden announced a huge new Microsoft project in Wisconsin that is going to create thousands of jobs. Fox News underscored the significance.
That's in Racine. Isn't that the same town that Foxconn said, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, we're going to build a big plant, and they never did?
Yes, and that was a huge Trump announcement back then, and he said the factory was going to be the eighth wonder of the world, but then Foxconn decided to really scale back their plans, and the land is still available, so Microsoft is going in.
And Microsoft is going in to the tune of $3.3 billion. The Biden administration jump-started the project, and so President Biden recently went to the very spot where Donald Trump stood 6 years ago, and President Biden ridiculed Trump for not delivering on his promises, despite a weekly public relations campaign in the Trump administration on jobs and infrastructure.
We had infrastructure day every week for 4 years, didn't build a damn thing. He and the administration promised a $10 billion investment by Foxconn to build a new manufacturing complex, create 13,000 new jobs. In fact, he came here with your Senator, Ron Johnson, literally holding a golden shovel, promising to build the eighth wonder of the world. Are you kidding me? Look what happened. They dug a hole with those golden shovels, and then they fell into it.
The hole was also significant for Wisconsin taxpayers and dozens of families who lived in Racine County. The state spent hundreds of millions of dollars to demolish homes and clear the area for the project that Trump and Foxconn had promised. And then the project fizzled, and the facility was never built. The only thing Wisconsin had was a flattened neighborhood and memories of the high-profile Donald Trump photo op.
They did shovel some dirt. 100 homes were bulldozed. They wasted hundreds of millions of dollars of your state and local tax dollars to promise a project that never happened. Foxconn turned out to be just that, a con. Go figure.
A con, go figure. And that hits at the heart of public perceptions that even moderate and independent voters have about Donald Trump. The idea that Trump is a snake oil salesman, or to borrow another phrase, all hat and no cattle. Trump's own business history is littered with promises that failed. Trump Airlines, Trump Casinos, Trump University, Trump Steaks, and even Trump Vodka. All started with Trump fanfare and lofty promises, and all went out of business. So when Donald Trump promised a $10 billion Foxconn project and the eighth wonder of the manufacturing world, as he said, skepticism should have been the order of the day. And perhaps nobody should have been surprised when a short time later the project flattened out. The Microsoft project promoted by President Biden is about a third of the size of what the Trump Foxconn project entailed. Still, $3.3 billion invested in one site in Wisconsin is still significant. Experts say the project will create 2,300 construction jobs and 2,000 high-tech jobs. It matters economically and politically. Wisconsin is a swing state in the 2024 election, and even if just a few voters in Wisconsin reward President Biden for the Microsoft data center and punish Donald Trump for the Foxconn failure, that could be significant. Every vote matters, especially in battleground states that will determine the 2024 election. So Wisconsin is a big deal, and showing success on economic growth and job creation is huge. It's so big, in fact, that it even breaks through on Fox News. By the way, on the legal front, Donald Trump's lawyer Alina Habba recently made another mistake that has brought Trump closer to jail.
When you pick people that are not credible, it speaks volumes.
She would know about backing people who are not credible. Yes, he picked Habba. Too bad she is not a capable lawyer. Alina Habba with some rare introspection. Weird talking about herself like that. And the talk on Fox's Hannity,
I can't believe what I've seen for the last 2 days in that courtroom,
could land Donald Trump in jail. Trump may have just violated his gag order with Alina Habba's stormy attacks. Check out that video at the link below. I'm Shuster. Thanks for joining us.